Get ready with me while I talk about Thai superstitions. Alright, well, actually, today I want to talk about some Thai superstitions I've heard growing up, right? As I am half Thai, I'm half Asian. So there's some beliefs that, growing up I didn't really question, I just went with the flow with. So, for example, the lizards. So the small lizards that you can find in every household. So one superstition is that if it makes a loud noise, that noise where it goes like, that means it's currently giving you bad luck in Thai superstition. So that's what they normally believe, right? And in the past, I would say it's not something that's modern or anything like that. So growing up, I personally, when I heard that noise, and because I've been told since I was a little girl that, oh, that means they're sending you bad luck. And I'm like, hell no. What I normally do is I do the exact same noise back, because I used to think as a little girl that it meant that I'm giving it back to the lizard, which growing up now obviously is hilarious to think about. But yeah, so that's one superstition, right? But there was a few that I grew up with. I guess you could say Thais, especially in the past, they would have a lot of superstitious, beliefs. For example, a very common one. So if you live in like a wooden house, obviously if you're walking, it doesn't have to be a wood house, a house made out of wood, but any house in particular. But because with houses that are made out of wood, it's really easy to hear when someone's walking. And back then they would say that, okay, if you're walking loud, like really loudly, that means that you're currently deducting money from your bank account without realizing. So you're losing money essentially. So the louder you walk, the less money you have. All right, so it may be funny, but it does teach, at least people in my family that, have taught me this, it taught them to walk quietly, not too loud, which I think is always a good thing, right? You don't want to walk too loud because it could really disturb other people. So lottery is a huge thing here in Thailand. Obviously, everyone wants to win the lottery. I think any prize is a given. Anyone wants to win any of those prizes. The more the merrier. The bigger the prize, obviously it's better for everyone, right? However, it's not easy to win, obviously. And there are a lot of techniques that Thais use to actually get benefits and get hidden numbers to actually win each time. And it's really, I have to say, I do this too, right? And I want to win the lottery just as much as the next person does. So if a monitor lizard, I'm going to put a photo up here how it looks like for anyone who doesn't know. If monitor lizard is to cross your car or come into your house or anything like that, quickly buy the lottery, all right? They believe that it brings good luck, okay? And it's not just monitor lizards. Any animal that you may feel is, scary in some way. For example, a snake as well. So yeah, that's obviously if something happens like that, people are normally rushing to buy, lottery, whether it's online or in the stalls to get the actual lottery ticket, right? So yeah, that's definitely one that I see a lot here in Thailand. Car accident, take the license plate number to work around it as well for the lottery as well. So basically, we really take lottery really seriously. Is the main takeaway. Notice a lot here in Thailand is that a lot of Thais believe in ghosts or reincarnation. So I noticed that, like, okay, if a Thai person is going to go to a hotel for instance, right, and it's not their normal bed or normal place that they're normally sleeping in every night, one thing that I've noticed with religious Thais, Buddhist Thais, and I personally do this too, because I've done it ever since I was young, is that once you're in the hotel room getting ready to bed and stuff like that, you not essentially pray, but you will, do the two hands and you'll talk. It's like you're talking to the spirit of the room. And basically what you're saying is that, hey, I don't know if this room belongs to anyone or if anyone is even in this room, right? And I'm in a hotel room right now as I'm speaking, and I did this as well. So I don't know if this room belongs to anyone or if any spirit, anyone is actually here. But what I do want to say is that I hope I don't cause any discomfort to anyone. I hope I don't disrespect your space, and if I do, I apologize in advance, and I hope you don't mind if I stay here for 2 to 3 nights while I'm staying here. And I promise that I'll try to keep it as clean and as best as I can as how you left it as well. Yeah, I don't know why I always do that every time I'm about to stay overnight in a place, even at a friend's place, but I don't do it for them to see, but I just do it, on my own time, just to respect, because I don't know if spirits are real or not. No one knows, right? Whether you believe it or not, it's impossible to know 100% because we're not spirits yet. So it's impossible to know 100%. So I just think that I want to respect everyone. I don't want to do anything to upset anyone, right? And yeah, so that's one thing that I think growing up Thai, I really adapted to, and I really like it, right? Because even if spirits aren't real, for example, but I like to think that I respected a place that wasn't mine to the fullest extent that I was able to. And so yeah, that's definitely a superstition that is about ghosts. I would say is really, really popular here, and I do believe that Thai ghost movies are one of the scariest movies I've ever watched. I dare to say scarier than American ghost movies or like Japanese or stuff like that, because Thai ghost movies are scary, like piss your pants scary, because they believe it so much that they really visualize what they're scared of or what and stuff like that. I think the scariest American, I guess I will say, American ghost movie I've ever watched, I would say is Insidious. Insidious is pretty scary for me. But keep in mind, me judging about all these American or even Japanese scary movies, I'm hardly watching them because my eyes are closed. When I get scared of the music, right? Even before anything pops up, I'm always like, so I'm only watching half of it. So I don't think I'm the best judge, but even for Thai scary movies, but I do find them scary. I do find them very, very scary. Another thing I was taught when I was very, very young is that if you hear something at night, like really loud, like any certain noises at all, don't ask, what was that noise? Yeah, you might be wondering why. But I swear to God, if I turn around and say, hey, did you hear that? What was that noise? It doesn't have to be what was that noise, just did you hear that? Everyone would be like, shh, shh, shh. Don't ask that. And the reason being is that Thais believe, of course I can't say all Thais, but a lot of Thais believe in black magic, and they believe that when people are distributing their black magic to try to catch their next victim, they like to send out loud noises, and whoever asks about that noise is their next victim, essentially. So that's how they trap their next victim, by waiting for them to ask, like, okay, what was that noise and stuff like that. So Thais would believe that if you hear a noise late at night, And obviously it's not noise like someone crying out for help or anything like that, but I mean like just like a loud boom or something like that, like really, really loud. Just try to ignore it. Unless it's like, you know, the fire alarm or something, then save your life, go down, whatever. But overall, if you do hear that loud, really, really loud noise, just don't think about it, because it could be someone sending you black magic. You never know, right?
I'm curious to know how it is in other countries and stuff like that, and if they're similar to Thailand. Yeah, if there's any that's similar to Thai, Thai superstitions that Thai beliefs, that would be really, really cool to hear. I'm sure there are similar ones in Southeast Asia for sure. I'm sure it's not just Thailand, but yeah. Just a disclaimer: these superstitions that I've been talking about is obviously from not today. It's from the past. So it's like, you know, things I've heard from my grandmother, grandfather, and stuff like that. It's not like, you know, the new generations are thinking like this. Obviously, some may have adapted and had, like, they would hear it from their grandparents. It's not like if you come to Thailand, okay, everyone's gonna start talking about, like, you know, superstitions and stuff like that. It's not that bad. It's not like that at all. It's just, you know, what I grew up with, and yeah, just things I wanted to share online today. And I hope you like this video. Please help me by subscribing and pressing like, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye everyone! Vacation! Woo. Thank you for getting ready with me, everyone. Bye!